This is Fashion Fridays. Every Friday, we present you with a fashion icon or topic. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Kenzo. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, Aluxers. Today we're talking about one of the most distinctive French fashion houses, Kenzo. Kenzo is an internationally known luxury French fashion house that was established back in 1970. From their unique clothing lines to their irresistible perfumes, there are quite a few things that make Kenzo different from other brands. Founded by French-Japanese designer Kenzo Takada, the brand has grown into an unmistakable success over the past several years. As a renowned part of the world's leading luxury products group LVMH, business is flourishing. The revenue for 2017 exceeded $49.4 billion, and these numbers just keep going up year after year. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. So, let's not waste our breath and just dive right in and take a closer look at this fashion powerhouse with the 15 things you didn't know about Kenzo. Number 1. Kenzo is nearly in its quinquagenary year. In other words, Kenzo is nearly 50 years old. Kenzo Takada moved to Paris in 1964 to start his fashion career. He officially began Kenzo in 1970, starting with women's wear and moving on to menswear in 1983. With that being said, Kenzo has been an active brand for 48 years, so it's soon going to be a quinquagenarian. Say that 5 times fast. Number 2. Kenzo Takada's looks were inspired by peaceful internationalism. In 1976, in an interview with Women's Wear Daily, Kenzo Takada said that peaceful internationalism was the inspiration behind all of his looks for women. Hailed as being one of the more daring and radical designers of his time, Kenzo admitted that his influence came from all of his years of travel. This shined through his designs, which featured mixed styles. His collection at the time of the interview featured clothes inspired by Roman peasant skirts, dresses from Mexico, and Scandinavian trends. Number 3. Kenzo moved to Paris in 1964 and was inspired by the City of Lights. After doing work in the Sanae department store in Japan, Kenzo decided to move to Paris in 1964. This was the start of his journey to become a top-notch and well-known designer. He first started sketching in Paris, and his courage was considered revolutionary. He made 30 of these designs, and 5 from the collection caught the eye of Louis Farraut. The 5 designs made it into Farraut's collection, which solidified Kenzo as a designer in his own right. Number 4. The first Kenzo boutique was established in 1970. After being featured by Louis Farraut, Kenzo worked for many boutiques to hone his craft. After building up enough confidence and knowledge, he decided to open his first boutique, which he named the Jungle Jap. It was located in Galerie Vivienne, an old store which used to sell antiques. Kenzo renovated the building himself to suit his own requirements. He moved his shop later to Paris's 2nd district. This is where he first started getting attention as a designer. By 1971, he had the opportunity to be featured in American Vogue. His signature oversized armholes and dungarees were making a splash in Paris at the time of the publication. Number 5. The 2016 Kenzo jackets were selling on eBay for $1,540 3 weeks before they officially launched. Kenzo is one of the most sought-after luxury brands. Proof of this is how crazy people were going to get their hands on the Kenzo jackets from the 2016 collection. Consumers were going all out to get a hold of one of the jackets prior to the official collection launch, and were willing to pay $1,540 for one high-demand jacket. The availability of the jackets on eBay in the year 2016 caused a panic in the thousands of Kenzo devotees worldwide. Today, pieces from the 2018 Kenzo clothing collection retail in stores from $226 to $1,041, and they are still as in high demand as ever. Number 6. Kenzo Takada announced his retirement in 1999 and entrusted his company to his assistants. Kenzo Takada's decision to retire in 1999 spurred a few questions on how the company would be managed and what its direction would be in the future. This led to a little uncertainty for the company during this period, and the loss in employee morale created a dark period during this time, especially for those who were loyal to Kenzo Takada. The company was able to survive the storm and has continued to remain a relevant luxury brand even without their namesake. Number 7. Antonio Maras, Kenzo's managing director, left in 2011 after leading Kenzo for 8 years. Antonio Maras led the brand for 8 years after Kenzo Takada retired. Under his leadership, Kenzo hit over $813 million in retail sales, and his departure from the company had a direct impact on leadership and sales. The fashion world was abuzz as Kenzo celebrated its 40th anniversary amidst rumors that its managing director was moving to another fashion house, which was and still is in direct competition with Kenzo. There was a lot of speculation as to what would happen to the company and if it would continue to endure amidst the changes in leadership. Number 8. Levi's filed a lawsuit against Kenzo in 2018. Levi's filed a lawsuit in 2018 in the wake of Kenzo releasing a line of jeans that bore very similar designs in the pocket area as Levi's jeans. Levi's stated in its lawsuit that Kenzo copied the small rectangular tag that they have trademarked for themselves. The verdict on this lawsuit is still pending, and Levi's has demanded an unspecified amount in damages. Number 9. Swiss master perfumer Alberto Morillas was the brain behind the very popular Flower by Kenzo perfume. Swiss master perfumer Alberto Morillas was well known for his contribution to perfume ranges by Bulgari, Gucci, Calvin Klein, and Issey Miyake. He drew inspiration from the shockingly bright red poppy flower for the Flower by Kenzo perfume range. Kenzo proudly states that they invented the smell of the poppy, seeing as the poppy is odorless. Alberto Morillas was inspired by the flower's vibrancy, the city of Paris, and its people to finally create the smell that we all love and adore. Number 10. LVMH acquired Kenzo for $80 million back in 1993. Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, commonly known as LVMH, is the world's most valuable luxury goods conglomerate. LVMH decided to acquire the unique Kenzo brand in 1993 for $80 million. Some of the companies that fall under the LVMH umbrella include Pucci, Dior, Celine, Marc Jacobs, Givenchy, and of course, Louis Vuitton. And Luxers, if you're curious, you can learn some more about the last brand on that list by clicking in the upper right-hand corner to watch our video, The 15 Things You Didn't Know About Louis Vuitton. Number 11. Kenzo started a kids line in 2001 for the next generation of Kenzo followers. In 2001, Kenzo made sure there would be a new generation of Kenzo customers who would follow the brand into the next millennium. The Kenzo Kids line was born in 2001 as the fashion brand expanded following the departure of Kenzo Takada. This provided material for the fashionista Kenzo mom devotee to dress her children with clothing from her favorite brand, which just goes to show that Kenzo has the capacity to evolve as its customer demands evolve as well. Number 12. Britney Spears became the new face of Kenzo in 2018. The Kenzo brand today has proven that it can withstand the test of time and continue to be inspired by the works of Kenzo Takada. It is one of the premier luxury brands that caters to various markets and niches all over the globe. This formidable brand shows no signs of stopping and has just signed the iconic Britney Spears to be the new face of the Kenzo campaigns in 2018. In a collaboration between H&M and Kenzo, the #KenzoLovesBritney collection has come alive, featuring nostalgic denim pieces that would appeal to the many generations of women and men who have faithfully followed this brand's journey over the years. Number 13. Kenzo created its own home brand and started doing home furnishing designs in 2018. Kenzo started a new home furnishing design line called Gokan Kobu in 2015. It adds another feather in the cap of this brand, whose vibrant and long journey started nearly 50 years ago. Gokhan Kobu features luxury tableware, pieces of furniture, and other home furnishings. Number 14. Kenzo brought modern-day interpretations to the fashion of the 70s in 2017. What goes around comes around, and for Kenzo, this includes the fashion of the 1970s. Kenzo helped pave the way for the fans of the era to indulge in the distinctive looks of that era by featuring modern-day 1970s-inspired looks. The designers of this line also paid homage to Kenzo Takada's famous show in 1977, held at Studio 54. Kenzo definitely influenced the world of fashion in 2017, helping to bring back that 70s look and allowing the younger generation to experience it for themselves. Number 15. Kenzo was one of the first Japanese designers to embrace color in his designs, changing the fashion landscape. Together with Issey Miyake and Hane Mori, Kenzo Takada was part of the first generation of Japanese designers to embrace color as a part of their designs. He continues to inspire the younger generations of designers to this day. His colorful designs were revolutionary and are inspirational to many modern-day designers. The Jap collection was the first men's collection from Kenzo, and since then the brand has never stopped embracing color. In 1986, Takada's Around the World in 80 Days was hailed as the first real collection inspired by multiculturalism. Kenzo's collection reflected the experience that he had both as a traveler and as a designer who was influenced by several different cultures. He played with different designs that would be wearable by people of varying ethnicities. He was particularly fond of Japanese and African patterns, which he would mix together to create his unique looks. And there you have it, Aluxers, some interesting, lesser-known facts about Kenzo. Now that you've taken a closer look at this well-known brand, we'd like to know, do you think the Kenzo brand can continue to stay relevant in the ever-changing fashion landscape? Let us know what you think in the comments. And as always, for sticking with us all the way to the end, you know you get a bonus. Here it is. Number 16. Kenzo Takada cannot sell his own collection under his name. Kenzo is now owned by LVMH, so its founder, Kenzo Takada, no longer has the right to use his own name for any of his future fashion designs or products. Kenzo Takada would have to trademark his own name so he could still use it to sell his own collection, but it's unlikely that LVMH would give him permission to do so. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.